Hey, Octavian, I need to know how bad is the situation down there in Tallahassee? Did y'all get it pretty bad with the hurricane? I'm guessing you're fine down there if you're on here with internet. Power lines down still. Well, I guess it wasn't bad enough for them to cancel the Clemson game down there this weekend. As far as I know, that game's still on. You're going to the game? Damn, I'm jealous. What's up, Nate? What's up, Matthew? Nick? Jeremy? Yeah, happy hump day. I think the game's in Florida, in Gainesville. UCF is favored now, 2.5 points, or they were last night. Yeah, rub it in everyone's face, Nate. Nate's got power. He can eat all the taquitos he wants. He can go to the grocery store. He can get gas. Boy, Nate ain't got no sympathy. Big dang. Big dang. Yeah, I was talking about the weather too. No hurricanes in Nebraska, huh? Uncle Lou's like, damn, I ain't got no water. I got no food. I got no power. Nate's like, well, hey, weather's great in Nebraska. Damn, man. You're cold-blooded, Nate. You're cold-blooded, man. Yeah, Lou's fine. He's still here. They're still waiting on their power to come back on. From the sound, let me turn this shit off. From the sounds of it, parts of Augusta have got power back, but just not his part. You know. And judging by Uncle Lou's luck, his house will probably be the last one to get power turned back on. Now, I hope for him that's not the case, but, you know. What's up, Zona, man? I was hoping to see Slim pop in here. He might pop in here eventually because I want to ask him about this. Dock workers down bad. I'm sure a lot of you heard about this. Because this would directly affect somebody like Slim Shady Canes, who is obviously a trucker. Now, I don't know for sure if this would affect him or not. I'm assuming it would because of the type of cargo that he carries. I think he carries like chemicals. I don't know if those chemicals come from inside the United States or from overseas, but if he's carrying containers, then it definitely will affect him because he works on the East Coast. So this is from the Philadelphia AP. Dock workers at ports from Maine to Texas began walking the picket lines early Tuesday and strike over wages and automation that could reignite inflation and cause shortages of goods if it goes more than a few weeks. The contract between the ports and about 45,000 members of the International Longshoremen's Association expired at midnight, and even though the progress was reported in talks on Monday, the workers still went on strike. The strike is affecting 36 ports, of course, including the one where I live, the Charleston, which is one of the biggest ones on the East Coast. I think it's the second or third biggest one on the East Coast, outside of New York, maybe. The strike is affecting 36 ports, first strike by the union since 1977. No work without a fair contract. The union had message boards on the side of the truck reading, "Automation hurts families. ILA stands for job protection." Here's the thing, though. I know a lot of people are against automation for certain things, taking away jobs from human beings that used to do the jobs. But the reality is most of the major ports around the world outside of the United States of America are already almost fully automated. So it's not like it can't be done. It's being done right now. Yeah, that's the other thing. Oh, what's up, Slim? Yeah, D. Taylor says striking during a natural disaster, no shame. Well, I don't know if I blame. I mean, it is kind of messed up with what's going on in North Carolina and all over the Southeast right now with the storm or the aftermath of the storm, and people are already having a hard time getting supplies. This might make it worse, but it sounds to me like their contract just happened to run out this week. It's not like they planned it during the disaster. So once their contract ran out, they basically just refused to sign another contract until they give them what they want, which is more money. From what I heard, they were offered more money, a 50% pay raise, which is significant. The average dock worker makes about $175,000 a year. Now, they may be worth more than that. I don't know. But a 50% pay raise would put them well over, it would put them up to, $250,000 a year? But they want a 100% pay raise. So they want to be making about $350,000 a year for doing the same job they've been doing for $175,000 a year. So 7,000 power poles are down in Augusta, need to be replaced along with 1,000 transformers. Damn, that's down real bad. What's up, Nate?
Good afternoon, Pete, and and whatnot.
Who is this profile picture? This woman, is she naked? Hey, what are you doing?
No. You don't know, you forgot where she is.
Is that Paige Sporanic, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Yeah, I can tell by the boobs. I thought she looked naked, but she's not. She's wearing like a skin-colored bikini.
Yeah, I actually thought it was the same thing like you said. I thought she was, naked, but no, it's like, I think it's like the what do you call it? The main page of the calendar that she made. I don't know if she made it, but there's a calendar on her page.
Yeah, I believe you. Yeah, I believe you. Yeah, and you bought it, didn't you?
No, I wanted to buy it.
Do you want to go ahead? Uncle Lou is listening from downstairs. Do you want to go ahead and rub it in that he has no power and water, but you're just doing just fine up there in Nebraska? Is that what you wanted to do?
I mean, I was not trying to rub it in. I was just saying in general.
Yeah. I'm like, man, devastated, still no power in Georgia or North Carolina. Nate's like, hey, it's great up here. Beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah. I mean,
oh boy.
I mean, in a way, it is a little karma for all the shit that's been talked about Nebraska.
Well, that's true.
is that a bad thing, good thing?
Omaha still, I don't care, hurricane or no hurricane, Omaha's still down bad.
About what?
Still down bad. I'd rather live in Asheville right now than fucking Oklahoma. Than Omaha.
Well, you could say both, to be honest. Oklahoma's pure tornado country.
Yeah. Austin in the chat says that he's in the upstate of South Carolina. He says still a lot of people without power up here. I know they canceled classes on Monday and I think maybe even yesterday in Clemson. They still didn't have power there. Yeah. I don't know if it's back on now.
Power for that stadium again.
Yeah, they got power for stadium, but no, not for you though. But don't worry, they gave all the generators back to the hospitals after the game was over, so everyone's fine now.
Yeah, but the hospitals are gonna have to give them back when Florida State goes.
Yeah, only like 3 or 4 people had to die because of that game, so it's not a big deal.
The Lord said so.
Yeah, the Lord said so.
No, to answer your question, no, that really wouldn't affect anything I do directly. The only thing where I have to deal with a port on a regular basis, they're not part of that union. They're something else entirely.
Okay. What do you think about the strike?
Man, it's hard for me to have a whole lot of sympathy for people making $175,000 a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
it's not like they're working 70 hours a week because they're in a union. So, they can't work probably more than 40 hours a week, right? Holidays and all that shit. So.
Oh yeah, they have more holidays than bankers and government agents.
Yeah. Not to mention the president of the union, the Longshoremen's union, he makes $950,000 a year.
Oh yeah, like I saw Elon Musk put out something on Twitter. Like the dude has more yachts than me. Yeah, hard to come up with a whole lot of sympathy for you there, bud.
Yeah. I didn't know they made that much. Well, that's the average. I don't know if you're a freshie, your first year longshoreman or whatever, you probably don't make that, but you probably still make pretty good money. But the average is $174 a year.
Right.
Plus benefits out the wazoo. I think they get $35,000 worth of medical benefits every year, which is pretty significant.
Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, this kind of thing is exactly what hollowed out Detroit. You want to destroy an industry in the United States, do this.
And plus the city, too. It's like a ghost town.
People working at the auto factories in Detroit were making, $80,000, $90,000 a year at the time. And how many times do the auto workers go on strike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all for going on strike if there's a real gripe there. Their whole, I listened to a speech by the president of the Longshoremen Association or union, whatever, and his whole thing was the profits for the businesses that they deal with have doubled and tripled since 2020, but their pay has stayed the same. So, but here's the thing: that's not the way that it works in the United States. Just because the companies that they deal with are making more doesn't mean that they're not going to pass that cost off to somebody else. If they have to pay them more, then we're the ones are going to be paying for their salary.
Oh, exactly. It's no different. To tie it right back to college football, we've been talking about it the last couple of weeks, that talent fee that's fixing to be added to everybody's ticket.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, the companies aren't going to be like, okay, well, you win. We're just going to take millions, if not billions of dollars of revenue loss. All right, you win. No, that's not the way that works.
No.
Yeah, I don't understand, like, somehow people have forgotten that the point of a business is to make money.
Yeah, and I wish Volusia was on here too, so he could argue with us about corporate greed, and I think there is a such thing.
Well, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I mean, that would be a foolish thing to say.
Well, what he was claiming was basically,
as long as my money is going up, I don't really care how much more money that company is making.
Yeah.
Guess what? I don't make $175,000 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the average American salary is, but it's nowhere near that.
No.
It might be it might be somewhere close to that in like New York City or something, but not the vast majority. I mean, 47 or 48 states. I don't know what it is. Somebody could probably look it up, but I'm going to guess somewhere around $60,000 a year is probably the average American salary.
The average for the state of Tennessee and 44,000.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's the average that a male makes in the state of Tennessee.
34,000, really?
No, 44.
44 still. I thought it would have been higher than that.
But guess what? I was making less than $44,000 when I bought a house.
So was I.
So, I mean, and I realize at the moment things are higher, but I mean, we've seen it in our own lifetimes that those housing prices can come plummeting very quickly.
Oh, yeah. We've seen it happen already. We've seen it happen before.
Yes. So, okay, you may not be able to buy a house this year. That doesn't mean you can't next year.
Right.
Did you ever... I know you deliver mostly on the East Coast. Do you ever make your way through Nashville? I mean, not Nashville. I'm thinking about Nashville because I'm about to go there this weekend. Asheville.
Asheville.
No. I've gone through North Carolina, kind of clipped it when I had to head up to Massachusetts a couple of times, but no, I don't end up in the far east of Tennessee like that very often. I have a couple of times, like I've had to go from Atlanta up to Pennsylvania, and I'll clip Knoxville and Chattanooga, but that's about it.
Because there's I don't know how many mile stretch of I-40 that is completely gone.
It is?
Yeah, that's the main artery that runs it through Asheville.
That's
I-40. Actually, that's
going to take years to fix.
Yeah, they're saying it at the earliest 1 year before it's operational again. Probably longer than that. I mean, that's devastating.
Yeah.
For a city the size of Asheville, it's not a huge city, but it's it's fairly big.
I mean, yeah, I heard Asheville's kind of one of the top growing cities, or not in cities, or towns.
Yeah. They're one of the cities that people are fleeing from the Northeast and from California to go live in. Yeah.
It's good for them.
I mean, when it comes to the whole automation thing, we've talked about that before. I mean, that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
That's going to end up doing away with some of trucking, but I mean, it is what it is. That's why I've kind of prepared myself for that.
Here's the difference between ports and trucking. I agree with you that we probably won't see automated trucking on a large scale in our lifetime. That's probably another 50 years down the road, maybe 40, whatever. That's about how long I hope I live, another 40 years. But as far as the ports go, this is already going on around the world. I mean, we're one of the last countries that still uses human beings to unload these ships, these containers.
Wait, ports like cruise ports or just ports in general?
No, I'm talking about port, like importing goods, Nate. Ports, not cruise ships.
Sorry.
Wait, I hope the cruise ship people don't go on strike. We got to go on the Slob Olympics cruise in March.
Right? I mean, I'm not trying to, I guess.
Well, and there's already a certain amount of automation there. I mean, we're not actually as far behind in that as you think.
Yeah.
And it still takes a great number of people there. People are just going to have to, shift from one industry to another, which, I mean, people have done for all of time.
Yeah. The way that I saw, like in China, for example, because this is the video I saw of the way the ports work there, it's kind of like the way Amazon runs their warehouses in the States. Yeah, it's like, you're right. It's like half automated, but there's still people there running it.
Yeah,
but it's
still going to need a certain number of people. I mean, I don't think even in our children's or grandchildren's lives you'll see it to the point where there's just no people involved.
Well, yeah, no. Well, even the automation in China, there's people in like a control room with these computer screens everywhere. And they're basically directing the I don't know if you call them robots or whatever the hell they are, where to go and what to do. So,
yeah.
But
I mean, like I said, people have done it, through all of time. I mean, guess what? All the wagon wheel makers didn't all starve to death and die when car tires became a thing and wagon wheels went away.
Yeah, we were talking about that this morning. Me and Uncle Lou were talking about that. We're like, hey, this is the natural progression of things. I mean, 100 years ago, there was jobs that don't exist today. And 50 years ago, there was jobs that don't exist today. That's just sort of the way it goes.
Yeah. I mean, that's to the point that you talk about Belushi last time that he was on here, we were talking about this. For every technological advance that created jobs that didn't exist before.
Yeah, I mean, look at some of the most prominent jobs right now in majors and universities didn't exist 50 years ago because they're all computer related. Coding and digital design and all that shit that didn't exist 50 years ago.
Well, and you even see that daily, even on a smaller scale. And I know this is anecdotal, but I've got a friend that was. As soon as he got out of school, out of high school, went to school to be a diesel mechanic and worked his way up over a dozen years in a company to where he was the shop foreman. And he just couldn't stand the damn job. So, I mean, he got out of it entirely and is in a completely different field. He's in industrial maintenance now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, people make those choices even without technological advancement, just choices they make in their life.
Right.
Well, they may eventually end up getting what they want.
Right.
If it goes on for 2 or 3 weeks and there's no, Walmart's going to run out of stuff. I mean, everything in Walmart's made in China. I mean, almost everything.
Yeah.
So.
Where's that team allowing?
Now, I know there's still a lot coming in on the West Coast because there's a lot more automation over there, so it's still running.
Yeah.
Not at the capacity, of the East Coast. See, that's the thing with the trying to automate those systems. It does run a lot slower than people doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably just costs less because you don't have to pay as many people. So it keeps the cost lower.
Yeah, it lowers the cost, like you said, lowers the cost. But, there's give and take with everything. If you want lower costs, well, you're not going to run at the same capacity.
I can't imagine working at a facility like Amazon warehouse. I can't imagine working there. I mean,
why not?
I worked in a warehouse, Nate. That was my first job out of high school.
I mean,
Nate,
I just found that I'm just finding it fascinating because I know.
Nate, you know what you should do? I just thought because you refuse to work at the zoo for some reason. You should get certified as a forklift driver.
A what?
A forklift driver. Like in a warehouse.
I think I know what that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a mini. Basically,
it's a forklift.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't work at the zoo. I know for a fact the Memphis Zoo has got jobs open at like $20 an hour right now.
I mean, my little brother was gonna. Well, he did try to apply to work at the zoo. I mean,
He did?
yeah, he did, but unfortunately, he didn't get it. I don't know why, but
Dang.
But I mean, I was happy for him for trying to apply. I mean, he was I think he was trying to apply for like those restaurants and at the zoos, those zoo restaurants that people usually eat.
The zoo restaurants? Yeah, the restaurants, yeah.
Yeah, and I think he wanted to work at.
He wanted to work with the animals, not the food.
I ain't even working on the animals. No.
No, him. But anyway, my point about the forklift certification is: do you know how much that a turn on that is to women? If you go around and say, "Hey, I'm a forklift driver," I mean, there's a 100% chance you score on that, Nate.
What if I fail?
I don't know.
I believe you. I'm just. I know I've been.
Everybody fails, Nate. It's about how many times you get up and try again.
I didn't. I mean, if we're talking about picking up girls, well, I don't know if it's picking up. Let's just I don't know. I could, maybe, I don't know. So I always had a little interest in going, trying at Amazon warehouse.
Well, Nate, I tend to think the reason you strike out as much as you do is because they're not worried about your hammer in the first 5 minutes of the conversation.
No. Well, I thought you were gonna say about my patience. Well, that's kind of one thing.
It's about playing the long game, Nate. This is a marathon, not a sprint. If it's a sprint, it's she ain't yours. It's just your turn.
Okay.
What's up, Vic?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
So give us a report from the. You're in the Atlanta area, right?
Who?
You?
No, Vic is in Athens.
Oh.
No.
Why did I think he was in the Atlanta area?
No, I'm not.
You're thinking Edward.
Oh. So what's it like there?
Well, it's about the same, I guess. It's business as usual. So yeah, on like Friday morning, the power went out in the middle of the night. I got the power back on Friday afternoon.
Wow.
See, we did have a tree that fell over.
Oh.
You had a tree fell over in your yard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tree fell over.
So Vic did have power. Damn.
Yeah, Vic's got power. Obviously, he's got internet too. He's on here.
And Lou doesn't? Wow.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I guess we didn't get hit as hard. Yeah.
Wow.
So, did Papa Vic go out and cut the tree up with a chainsaw?
No, he hasn't gotten around to that yet.
He hasn't gotten around to it yet. Well, he could call Hufferbilly Paul come over and do it. He's got two chainsaws. He's got two handheld. He told us last night. He said, "I got two handheld chainsaws."
Oh, that's good.
All right.
And we said, "Well, aren't all chainsaws handheld?"
I mean, that's true.
I mean,
Technically, but and we've got a wheelbarrow that he can take done.
he's got several of those.
Then your only worry is an old man walking around your yard in his underwear.
Right?
But if you can deal with that, then
I'm sure Vic wouldn't mind it. He'd probably ignore it.
You have an autonomous chainsaw. But Hufferbilly Paul's, he's got like a wood chipper. Remember when he had that tractor for like 2 years that he was renting for like, I don't even know how much money it was a month. He had a tractor.
What?
Yeah. He doesn't live on a farm, does he?
no, he doesn't live on a farm.
I mean, I heard he has a big house. Normally,
No, I didn't live on a farm, but we had a tractor. My grandmother had a tractor because we needed it to. We had a 7-foot cut deck because there was 10 acres of grass cut.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard Paul has a big house, like a mansion, or it looks like a mansion. That's what I heard. And normally farmers sometimes have, mansions. But with
No, he lives in a residential neighborhood.
It's
okay.
not, it's not a mansion.
Just a nice one.
It is a nice house, but it's not a mansion.
Yeah, well,
Hupperbilly Paul is our resident yuppie slob.
yeah. Well,
He's even yuppier than Pete.
Raj is the one that started that rumor that he lived in a mansion. He made it sound like he lived in the White House.
We did? Wow.
I mean, the White House only has a couple more bathrooms than Hupperbilly Paul's house.
Well, I don't want to talk about. Well, if I want to live on myself, I had to have like 5+ bathrooms, and there's a reason why. I'm not gonna say
5 bathrooms.
That's right. Yeah. Annam and Pete, you live in a cult neighborhood.
Yeah, a cult yuppie neighborhood is what he called it.
Colt yup, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Raj exaggerates. He dropped during the Slob Olympics in Charleston. He brought the cornhole boards down with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I had 2 cornhole boards, but we didn't have room. We couldn't get them in our car that we were taking down there. Too big. So Raj was like, I'll swing by your house on the way down to Alabama. I'll pick up. I got my truck and put the cornhole boards in there. So he comes in, and
15 minutes literally.
he claims that he couldn't even pull his truck in my driveway, which is complete and total bullshit. By the way, also he did pull his truck in my driveway, so I don't even know what he's talking about.
Maybe he was drunk. I don't know.
And let me guess, it only took him 15 minutes to get to your house.
Yeah.
Right.
How about
I mean, I have a normal driveway. I don't know what he's talking about.
I mean, I've been at your house, Pete. I think it's kind of small, but still normal.
I mean, it's a 4-car driveway. You can fit 4 cars in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really big, but it's a normal driveway.
It's doable, yeah.
Maybe the HOA president stopped him and said, hey, you're not allowed to park that in the driveway.
Yeah.
right? Well, he did.
Because some I've heard of it. Some HOAs actually have that rule that you can't park a big truck in your driveway. And
Yeah.
You have to be able to park it in your garage.
Well,
That sucks.
if it's a pickup truck, you can. I mean, you can't park like a commercial vehicle
Semi truck, yeah.
in your driveway here, or a boat. Although my neighbor 2 houses down, he keeps his boat in his driveway. He doesn't give a shit. He just pays the fine every month. He says it's cheaper to pay the HOA fine every month for parking his boat in the driveway than it is to take it to a boat storage place.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't like me. My boat's parked in the yard. My trailer's parked in the yard.
Wait, what type of boat do you have?
Yeah, you can't do that here.
Got fishing. Fuck them. Fuck them feeding fish heads.
Nice.
I mean, what are they going to do? Oh, I don't pay your little HOA fee. What are you going to do?
You can't even put a shed in your backyard here unless it matches it has to look exactly like the house.
Dude, I will put a bubblegum pink shed in my backyard and tell them to kiss the fattest part of my ass.
Well,
You don't have an HOA, so.
Well,
If I did.
unfortunately, to move in here, you have to sign a contract with the HOA, and it says essentially if you don't follow their rules and they fine you and you don't pay the fine or whatever, or you refuse to comply, that they can take you to court and take possession of your home and sell it.
oh,
I mean, they can try, but HOAs have a worse track record in court than the NCAA.
damn.
Yeah.
You know, I actually found this out. Not just found this out, but like 3 days ago, I thought like people that own a house doesn't really own a house. They just rented by the government.
Well, the bank.
Huh?
Well, actually, the bank.
The bank owns the house until you pay off the loan, technically.
Well,
Technically,
I
yeah.
heard that the actual government.
No, the government doesn't own the government has nothing to do with my house, Nate. We do business with a private bank.
Yeah, you get them.
Well, I mean, Nate's not entirely off. I mean, the government will put, much like the HOA, they'll put a lien on your shit if you don't pay your property taxes.
Well, but not that, yeah. But they don't have nothing to do with the house itself.
Yeah, but the house is on the property.
Right.
And if you don't make your payments, the bank will take your house.
Well, the bank will. If you don't, if you forfeit on the loan, they're going to take your house for sure. Sell it and make money off of it. But we have our property taxes built into our mortgage payment, so it's not like as long as we're making our mortgage payment, we're also paying our property taxes.
Yeah, what if people in their mortgages just had the same mentality as these people with their student loans and they're just like, fuck it, I'm not paying it.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
I mean,
that's about how much sense that shit makes to me. Fuck it, I don't feel like paying my mortgage anymore. Fuck off.
Well, I mean, they can't take your degree away from you, so.
Damn.
Yeah, well, guess what? I got plenty of guns. Good luck taking my house away from me too.
Speaking of that, I didn't watch the debate last night.
No, I
had no interest
either. Yeah, I watched the new episode of Tulsa King instead.
Tulsa.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, is that the one that Scott said to watch?
Yeah, the one with
that's the one with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, Stallone. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, good. They're on their second season right now.
It's basically like a bar, like a.
Yeah, and then in the latest episode, it's like Sylvester Stallone moves in to a new house, and the HOA guy tells him you can't
Sylvester Stallone versus an HOA.
that you can't have your garage door open for more than 20 minutes.
What?
That motherfucker's gonna go Rambo on you. You better watch out.
I've never heard of something. That's a bit extreme there.
Damn.
Hey man, I've said it before and I'll say it again. HOAs are diet communism.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like the old house we lived in didn't have an HOA. I mean, you could do anything you wanted to. But it was an older neighborhood. It's been around since like 1960. So HOAs weren't a thing back then, I don't think.
Well, I also believe in having enough room to go out in my yard and take a piss if I feel like it.
Well, I do that anyway. Not out front though.
I pissed right off my front porch.
You're just like trying fools. Never mind.
But yeah, I didn't watch the debate because first I was doing the ACC show, which is much more entertaining than a vice presidential debate.
Well, it didn't start until 9.
Oh.
Well, still.
I'd rather watch a DVD of a colonoscopy than watch the vice presidential debate.
Right. Well, I mean, you can find it on YouTube anyway. So.
I mean, who cares?
Search up the debate and you can find it and watch it later.
I mean, what exactly is the vice president there for? Just in case the president croaks in office?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, what's the
vice president is also the president of the Senate. So.
Yeah, well, they only matter if there's a tie. Which how many times have you had a 50-50 tie in the Senate?
Not very often, but he votes
right.
Split and also determines the party if it's the majority party if it's 50-50. Yeah.
Nick did watch it. Apparently, he says it was actually a normal and productive debate. I doubt that.
Well, I mean, I agree with him. It was probably a normal debate, which therein lies the rub of it not being productive.
Yeah, exactly. Productive is where he lost me there.
Oh, speaking of Nick,
now if you stuck both of them on an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, okay, that might actually be a decent debate.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long form debate where they have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it should be. But nobody they don't want to do that. I mean, the candidates don't want to do that because then they might actually have to like say something smart.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right. And it's hard enough for them not to get stuck on a 30-second soundbite.
Speaking of the election, this has nothing to do with politics, but just logistics. Like we were talking about how bad Asheville is right now. It's like, I mean, it's like a third world country in Asheville right now. And the election's only, a month away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how are they going to pull off having an election there? I mean, how are people going to vote?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good question.
You'd have to go somewhere else to vote.
They can't go in. They can't leave. I mean, there's nowhere to go.
Right? You have to vote in your county. So I don't know. I don't know how they're.
Yeah, but they got no food, no gas. I don't know how they're going to set up voting stations.
Right, but I think that voting is the least of their worries right now.
Yeah, but well, how would that impact the election? I mean, if they can't count all of North Carolina's votes and maybe even parts of Georgia or Tennessee, I don't know. But I mean, how do they?
I guess they don't vote. I guess they got disenfranchised.
So we just say, okay, North Carolina, you're not allowed to vote in this election. You don't count.
I guess.
Well, I'm sure they'll set up something somewhere. I just highly doubt you're going to have a big number of turnouts.
Yeah.
I guess you can't vote. You can't vote, but.
And that's that's kind of a swing state too. It's an important state in the election.
They're trying to cancel Trump. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, several cities in southeast Georgia demolished too. That's where Nature Boy lives at, southeast Georgia.
Man, Georgia can't even catch a break. Damn.
Hey, listen, somehow or another, 100 million people in just Asheville are going to vote for Kamala Harris alone. So
I have a feeling.
why bother?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh.
I would rather just vote for myself, to be honest.
Are you going to vote, Nate?
Nate? I'm right in Nathan Great on my ballot.
Is Nate? Are you voting?
I guess.
That's a no.
Have you ever voted before, Nate?
I am voting, but I am voting the two candidates. I'm basically filling the blank.
Oh, okay. So you're going to do the third party deal?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna vote for RFK Jr. before he dropped out.
Yeah, I was gonna do that. I was gonna vote for him until he,
Well, Vic, he's going to join the Trump cabinet.
I don't know.
So, there you go.
There you go.
I'm independent. I have no.
P. Digit says that he heard that Pete Rose already voted.
What?
Yeah, Pete Rose died the other day.
Yeah. Dikembe Mutombo voted too.
Right. But how do they vote though?
I have no idea.
Same way all the other dead people vote in all these elections.
I guess someone has to vote for them. Yeah.
Well,
So
you can early vote.
the-
There's people that have already voted.
The same way that that house under an overpass in Arizona voted.
Huh?
There's no house under an overpass.
What?
Those astronauts that are trapped in space right now are going to vote from space.
That okay?
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of.
I don't know how you do that, but they're going to do it. I mean,
they'll have to phone in. They have to phone in their votes.
That
guess.
might be more. That's actually that would be, if I were up there as astronaut, I would be more. That'll be all more fun than.
I would vote for whoever promises to come rescue me from space
Right.
first.
Yeah.
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 You know, we might be able to put Tim Waltz on a rocket. He can go up and get him.
Yeah.
Did you hear? I don't know if you all heard this, but there was a YouTube short that there was a guy or a army guy. I don't know what branch of his rank is, but he was on the Joe Rogan show, and he was talking about military secret.
You're talking about Sean Ryan, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
But he said about like making like actual Iron Man suit, close to it.
Yeah, do you want to build the Iron Man suit? You're an
Right.
architect.
Well, I mean,
Do that.
I mean, if somebody's going to have information, I mean, Sean Ryan was in the SEAL teams and worked for the CIA,
that's
so
what I'm talking about.
he's probably seen some shit.
Yeah. Well, he was a civilian contractor for the CIA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I actually thought that was cool. I mean, that'd be pretty damn badass if we didn't like make that for, I don't know, advanced warfare. I don't know.
Guess it would be. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see Vic in an Iron Man suit.
Yeah. Yeah, the truth is, I am Iron Man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, see, I see Vic as the type of person, like, he creates something like that. Next thing you know, wait a minute, I can take over the whole state of Georgia with this thing.
You're right. You could be like a Tony Stark 2.0. I mean, with a lot of, I don't know. I think Tony Stark, I know he's a billionaire in fictional comics, but
So Lou called his ex-wife this morning just to like check on what's going on in Augusta, and what's the name of that fort, Lou? Just down there. It's a big army base, basically. It's what it is. And they had to evacuate all the troops out of the army base. They haven't had power or water or food. She said that they were feeding them MREs for the past couple of days because they ran out of food. And I'm thinking, why wouldn't the military like airlift food into the troops? I mean, their own troops.
Right.
Like what?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Mari.
But that's the problem right there. It makes sense.
They're the basically dry food that is in like a packet.
Well, I mean, did you hear what was going on in North Carolina? You know, people come out there with their own privately owned helicopters trying to get supplies to people and get people out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some of them were threatened with arrest.
That's
Wow.
insane.
That's bullshit.
That is nuts.
That is nuts.
Vic wants to know what the MRE is.
Meal ready to eat. You know, it's like what they, the little packet of like dried, freeze-dried food, Nate. I mean, Vic.
It's just like survival food.
Yeah, that's like what they eat in
Basically,
space too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it was invented.
I mean, yeah.
I think. I just made that up.
No. They had MREs in World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to boil them.
I'm pretty sure that the astronauts invented space ice cream, though.
Right. That was actually.
Yeah, well, that I'm certain of. Yeah.
I tried it before, but not in space. But that's
Yeah, I've had one of those space ice cream sandwiches. wasn't the best thing I've ever seen.
No, it's like chalky. Yeah.
Yeah, it is chalky, but it tastes like the ice cream though. But it's chalky. I'll agree.
Yeah, well, I've had real ice cream and it doesn't taste chalky.
Like it's hard ice cream and zero gravity.
Like they say it's really cold in space. I don't know why they basically just don't have a cooler sitting outside.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah. Put some steaks in it, Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how they. Well, I'm pretty sure they can't eat meat. Pause. I don't. Why?
Of course they could eat meat, Nate.
Why can't you?
I don't know how astronauts do astronauts eat meat in their?
I mean,
they just pre-cook it all before they go up there and they stick it in the microwave.
I don't know if they meat in a microwave or not, but
Yeah.
I mean they cook it and then freeze dry it and then you just eat it right out of the little packet. I think you add water to some of them and it turns into a meal. It's like magic.
Yeah, I don't get.
Get you a big bowl of spaghetti. Add some water to it.
I'm good. I don't want like a watery spaghetti to me. No, I'm good. Yeah.
That's a good point. Instead of just not eating ice cream in space, we probably should not have spent $5 billion developing space ice cream.
Right. Why can't they just eat like a bar of chocolate? I mean, that's not hard.
Well, I mean, people say that it's a big waste of money, but in trying to develop one thing, they invent 50 others.
Right.
Well, a lot of
we nuked Mars yet?
No, we haven't nuked Mars yet, but a lot of things were invented because of the space program. Like fiber optics is one.
Yeah.
A lot of the things that we use on a daily basis here were invented just because of space travel.
Yep,
They were.
the microwave and
Yeah, the microwave.
cell phones and yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Probably could have done without some of it, but
So I looked this up when I thought Elon Musk said that we are or the chosen astronauts that's supposed to go to Mars, in 2025, but that's like next year.
No, we're not going to Mars in 2025. What are you talking about, Nate?
I thought I heard that, but maybe
I think he said by
delayed it.
2030 or 2031, something like that.
it takes like 6 or 9 months to get to Mars.
Yeah.
Let me see. When is
It's like,
Tesla? I guess Tesla.
You're confusing. We're supposed to be going back to the moon in the next couple of years. We're going to the moon first,
Space.
I think.
Yeah.
Going
Going to the moon is so 1960s.
What?
yeah, that's
Oh, you gotta be fucking-
69.
Yeah,
That's
people
like in like 3 years. Holy shit!
people keep saying why haven't we been back to the moon? Because there's nothing there.
No point.
It's like
nothing
if you
there.
go
It's the
to visit the Sahara Desert, like are you going to keep
Yeah.
going back? I mean, you've already seen it. There's nothing there. It's sand.
Oh, okay. So basically, in the Starship from SpaceX,
Uh-huh.
Starship rockets to Mars uncrewed.
Uncrewed. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Did he name the Starship Enterprise?
In 2026.
well, I mean, we've sent lots of unmanned missions to the moon. I mean,
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
rovers and whatnot.
yeah, that's not it. Okay.
But I mean, after you've gone, a few times like we have, I mean, that's a valid point. Why go? How much more are you going to learn from the fucking moon?
Right. I think I know why they're choosing the moon, because maybe building a spaceport. I don't know.
I mean, I guess there might be
Oh,
some pressure.
like a gas station. You can stop halfway in between.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
I gotcha.
before you land on Mars, you have to land on the moon. So,
I mean, I guess there could be a bunch of precious metals that you could mine on the moon,
Yeah.
maybe.
yeah, probably.
But I don't even know.
And that would be a very human being thing to do.
Yeah, because I mean, imagine how much it would cost to mine on the moon and get that material back to Earth. Would it even be worth it?
Not really, but
It would.
at least it has something to do.
Eventually, yeah.
I mean, what if they find gold on the moon?
Right. Well, I think I heard that there's an asteroid like looming in our solar system that has actually gold or whatever.
Yeah, there's millions of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, my wife was talking about that a couple of weeks ago. I remember there's supposed to be an asteroid that passes between us and the moon.
Yeah.
When is that?
Sometime this year, I think.
Yeah, we're supposed to get a mini moon, I think.
Oh yeah.
What they call it. Yeah, they said the Earth is going to get a mini moon.
Yeah. Well, not for long, but it's probably be like 2 months, I guess.
Are you gonna be able to see it with your naked eye or something?
No. They say you have to use like a giant telescope.
You
thing.
can only see it with a telescope. Yeah.
Oh, well, it was nice knowing y'all. We're gonna all die, I guess. We need to send
Why
up.
has nobody thought about nuking the moon? I mean, do we really need the
Yeah, what the
moon?
fuck?
Why do we want to nuke the moon?
Because it causes
Why
women's
not?
periods.
What?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And it causes like werewolves to evolve. No, that's good.
Yeah, it makes people go crazy too.
Right. Well, I think the moon.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you absolutely hate to work in the Las Vegas jail on a full moon? Good God.
This is serious though. When I was young, my mom worked she was a nurse, and she worked in a mental asylum, like crazy people,
Yeah.
And she said, for real, every time there was a full moon every month, like that's when all the patients would act crazy. So there's something to that. I don't know how it works, but. Florida State tried to blame losing to Georgia Tech in week 0 on the full moon. But then the full moon went away and they kept losing. So I guess they were wrong.
Maybe one of them broke a mirror on the full moon. Maybe that was it.
Nick says the moon causes tides. Well, that's fake because the moon's local and the Earth's flat. So
It yeah. The moon does influence the tides.
No, that's fake news. We can't be spreading mis and disinformation on the midday show.
No, that's real news. It's not disinformation.
That's fake news, just like global warming.
Within 2 days of colonization of Mars, there'll be Dollar Generals everywhere. Yeah.
Now that is a fact.
Traveling Fool says moon Buckeyes. Yeah, that'd be a good tourist attraction on the moon. Put a big Buckeyes up there.
Put a Buckeyes on the moon, and there'll be a Walmart Supercenter within 3 months of us colonizing the moon.
Yeah. What about a Waffle House? Yeah.
Yeah, open 24 hours a day.
If there's not a Waffle House on the moon next to the moon Buckeyes, I'm gonna be highly PO'd.
I know it could be done. I've seen Spaceballs. They had a diner on the moon there.
Walmart. Well, I know that Lou in one of his early videos was talking about how Walmart should build a store on the moon so that people will go and live on the moon, and that will solve like the problem of Earth getting crowded.
Oh, overpopulation? Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, but the Earth is nowhere near crowded. Have you ever been out to West Texas? There's fucking nobody out there.
That's the majority of the world's like that.
Like we're in no danger whatsoever of overpopulation, not even close.
No.
Just for whatever reason, people decide to all live together in these big ass cities, which I can't figure out because people are assholes. Why would you want to live that close to people?
I wonder what the cost of rent to live on the moon. Would it be cheaper than living here? Like how much is it? Like
question.
A 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo on the moon with a nice view of Earth, by the way, not the dark side of the moon. What do you think?
Send all the flat earthers to live on the moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Except for the one chick that bounces on the trampoline, she can stay.
Oh, you're talking about Jennifer or whatever her name is?
Yeah, whatever her name is.
Yeah, Jennifer.
She has some assets worth keeping around.
This one here.
People are like, oh, dude, you fucking roasted or you roasted.
Dude, you play that back to back with the jackpot clip, and you can't tell the difference between them.
Can I do that?
Just push them at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, they're on different screens, but here we go.
DeAndre Johnson!
Oh, you can't play them at the same time. They're the same button.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Yeah. Wah.
This professional setup, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, big dang. Yeah.
Big day.
You got a strip club on the moon. Wow.
Wait, what? I'm signed up.
That's what Fool said.
Why am I not surprised?
I mean, you have to be entertained. He's not wrong.
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, people got to pay their way through college.
Yeah, they gotta be able to afford rent for that 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo with the Earth view. How are they gonna do that? Do implants float in zero gravity? Probably.
I would assume so.
Yeah. I mean, you could just wear a bra though.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
Now, why would anybody do such a thing?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I had a chance in Panama City, in that one restaurant that had like a strip club attached to it.
Had a strip club attached to the restaurant?
Yeah, it's the last restaurant that we went to for the last.
That wasn't a strip club. That was a dance club.
I heard it's
Yeah.
No.
No, it wasn't a strip club. Good God.
Nate.
I heard it. I mean,
Yeah, you know what? We should have sent him and Hufferbilly Paul in there together. We may not have seen either of them ever again.
Yeah, Paul tried to go in there, and the doorman basically told him, like, you're too old to come in here, dude. Just forget about it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was standing out there smoking a cigarette, having a conversation with somebody. I don't remember who all was out there now. I mean, listen. The girls that were walking in there, I understand why it could be confused for a strip club.
Yeah.
Because they were definitely sparsely clothed.
Yeah, sparsely clothed. I mean, they were college kids on spring break, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like 20-year-old girls.
Yeah.
But I walked in because in order to go to the bathroom, you have to walk into that club. You know, the bathroom is the same for the club as it is for the restaurant.
Yeah.
So I walked in there and stuck my head around the corner and looked inside there. It was about 90% women or girls, young women, and about 10% guys.
Damn it.
I mean, those are good odds.
Yeah, fish in a barrel. If Nick D TV would have went in there, he would have cleaned up.
Yeah, we should have gone in there, Nate.
Yeah, should have took Big Tube with you. Y'all would have had the pick of the litter.
Oh, imagine Battle with me. Ballard? I don't know about that.
Hey, we could have sent you, Ballard, Vic Tube, and Matt Dummett, and Hufferbilly Paul would have been y'all's chaperone.
Well,
What about BBD?
actually, well, I mean, he was at Hooters, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm about to say, he got pissed and left and went to Hooters, so.
Yeah, to be honest, I actually didn't go to Hooters, which is surprising me, actually.
Yeah, no, you worn your Hooters outfit to Hooters.
Yeah.
You should have.
Man,
Hey, it's 2024. They might have given you a job. You could be a Hooters guy,
really.
a Hooters girl.
I didn't want to, like, you know, didn't want to do the same instant that my Wolverines suit had.
Oh yeah,
showing my-
that's good. That's a good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
might get some
Who's the sign?
harassment complaints there. Yeah.
They're
Wow.
testing the damn sirens.
What is today? Wednesday? There's no football on tonight, is there?
It is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no Maction on tonight.
Yeah, no football and no chance of my order coming through from China.
Yeah, no Wednesday night Maction.
But the Braves play today, Vic.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they lost 4-0 last night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big day.
God, the Braves suck.
Get to the Padres. Yeah, well, I mean, at least we made it to the playoffs. But
The Braves suck. The Falcons suck.
Now,
What did we learn Saturday? UGA sucks.
Georgia Tech, don't forget about them.
Oh yeah, they big dang.
Yeah. So, but Vic, if they lose today, they're out of the playoffs, right? Isn't it best of 3?
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, dang.
Braves not even gonna make the playoffs in that. They're not a playoff team in that.
You know what's sad? Even the Braves are
No, the Braves are a playoff team in that. But
Technically.
Not if they lose.
No, nope.
wait,
You know who's winning though? The Detroit Tigers against the Astros.
They did yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. And plus that was their first
And the Detroit Lions won a game too. So shout out to the city of Detroit making a comeback.
that too.
Did you see that Jared Goff set a record?
Yeah, he went 18.
He went 18 for 18. And he caught
perfection.
and he caught a touchdown pass.
Yep.
That's
He
perfection.
caught a touchdown before Travis Kelce.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Big dang.
Kelsey down bad.
Yeah, the
Well,
playoffs.
yeah, I mean, he's dating Taylor. If I woke up next to Taylor Swift in the morning, I'd be down bad too.
Why?
I mean, look. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Fuck it, I'll say it. She's built like a 2x4, and she looks like a 12-year-old boy with long hair.
Right.
So, I mean, that's down bad. That's the definition of down bad.
You know, it could be worse. It could Taylor Swift could be a Trans.
Oh, don't go. You don't think she's a guy, do you, Nate?
That may be true, and we just don't know it.
No. Don't stop it with that.
Hey, man, I guarantee she's been to a Diddy party or two.
Oh, God.
I mean, I'm just saying theory, but
I just call it like I see it, homie.
Nick says Texas A&M is favored over Missouri for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah, Missouri's bad.
Because Missouri, who have they played? If you look and then you look at who they have played, those teams aren't any good, and they almost lost to two of them.
you know
They had to come back to win to beat Boston College after their starting quarterback went out.
Yeah.
you know what's funny is that even though Michigan's not all that good, which I admit, the rankings bullshit, but the rankings doesn't matter until end of the year. I think Michigan has better wins than Missouri, which is saying much. I mean,
Yeah, but Michigan has a loss. Missouri doesn't.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just a loss. They got blown out at home.
I'm just saying that I even predicted that loss to be at home.
Well, I mean, it's because Mizzou started out ranked high, and they haven't lost a game. So.
You said that.
They played.
What is Michigan
They
ranked?
played nobody.
I don't know, like 10.
Yeah, they're still in the
11.
top 10. What are you crying about, Nate? You got a loss. You're in the top 10.
I'm not even crying about it. I'm saying.
You said it was bullshit.
No, I'm saying that. I'm saying that what I mean by bullshit is they should not have been in the top 10 right now.
You're saying that you're saying that Michigan is overranked.
Right, as of right now, yes.
Oh.
I would still rank them, but maybe like a lower 20s.
Yeah, did you know that that Michigan is an underdog to Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Michigan in that game.
Yeah, last time I looked, it was Washington minus 2.5.
Went down? Wow.
Unless it's changed, but I think that's how it was yesterday.
I'll tell you right now.
Because Pete and Lou looked at it as was -3. If I'm correct.
Yeah, I mean, it changes every couple of hours, though.
Yeah.
Let's see what it is now.
Maybe 6, right? I don't know.
All right, that's what it was on ESPN Bet.
So right now, A&M is favored by 2.5 over Missouri. That game's in A&M. I'm probably going to take A&M on that, at least on the money line. What is it? Minus 130. That's not bad. Let's see here. Michigan. Is that a night game? I guess it is. It's on the West Coast.
I think so. Yeah.
I went ahead and locked in at Clemson minus 14.5.
Who are they playing?
Florida State, man.
Oh yeah, I should.
Oh, and DJ's supposedly not going to play.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's injured.
Not only that, they said he might be a long-term injury. He might not play the rest of the season.
Yeah, long term on purpose because they don't want to put sorry back in.
Is that a win-win situation for FSU?
Does that mean if he doesn't play for the rest of the year, he's only played 4 games, right? Yeah.
Technically could redshirt.
Redshirt, and we get to see DJ again next year somewhere else.
Oh, no.
Maybe in Michigan.
Yeah.
Auburn's looking for a quarterback. Well, that's what Hugh Freeze said.
Yeah.
Well,
you know
no.
what? I don't care how many picks he throws. I'll take Peyton Thorne over TJ.
Yeah, and plus Hugh Freeze said we need a quarterback who doesn't throw it to the other team, which clearly DJ does. So I guess he's probably not a good fit for Auburn.
Yeah, didn't he throw like 3 interceptions or something like that against SMU?
Yeah.
And SMU destroyed.
And one of them was really bad. That pick six was. That was awful. Let's see here. Michigan. Yeah. Okay. So it's 2.5. Nate. Washington favored by 2.5 against Michigan.
Yeah, because like some of them I can overlook. Like I know it goes on the quarterback stats, but if a receiver pops it up or it gets tipped, okay, I can kind of forgive the quarterback for that because he can't help that.
And
but most of his interceptions are not like that. They're bad. Like he throws it right to the other team.
Yeah. Well, like in the Virginia Tech game, that was basically 2 of Cam's turnovers. One of them, the receiver popped up, and that fumble that I don't think was a fumble.
Yeah.
Because it looked to me like his arm was going forward.
I'll tell you what, I really like this one.
Some people are saying the ball was loose before it was.
Somehow I overlooked this one on the Lunch Money Show. Southern Cal's favored by 8.5 against Minnesota's awful.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, but don't forget, Southern Cal was losing to Wisconsin at halftime.
Yeah, true. Well, that's because of the defense, I think.
I'm not going to overreact. I think Southern Cal wins that by a lot.
Yeah, by offense.
I mean, Minnesota's so bad they lost to North Carolina.
And Michigan, even though they probably got robbed.
Well, North Carolina did still have the better quarterback for at least part of that game.
Right.
But now we have the mighty Titans of Georgia Tech versus an undefeated Duke. Is Duke's O going to go?
That might be a good game there.
Have you all heard that California and hosting game day with?
Yeah, Cal and Miami. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, Miami's in it. Of course, I know they are.
Why not understand? Because I found that kind of.
Why not? Game day's never been to Berkeley. Seems like a good a time as any to go, I guess.
I respect that. I just find it weird. That's all.
Well, there's not that many great games. I mean, who would be if it didn't go to Cal? Where would it go?
I think if Arkansas had won, I think they would probably do Arkansas and Tennessee.
No. Sorry.
Easy,
Nate.
killer. Jesus.
So why is Josh Peete saying that Florida State can turn it around? Is he really saying that, or are you joking?
Well, that's because Josh Peete blows smoke up every fan base. Everybody can win 10 games, according to Josh Peete. There is a way.
Quite literally, it's impossible for Florida State to win 10 games now.
Well, yeah, at this point, but they can still salvage an 8-4 season.
No, they can't. They're going to get blown out this weekend by Clemson. Then they got to play. They still got to play Miami, right?
Oh yeah.
They're going to get blown out by Miami. They got to play Notre Dame. I think they're going to get blown out by Notre Dame. That's 3 losses. Just they'll be lucky to make a bowl. I don't think they will make a bowl game. They'll probably lose to Florida too.
Let me tell you something. You say that if DJ comes out and beats Clemson, you'll never hear the end of it.
Well, he's not playing though.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
yeah.
If he comes out with one hand and beats Clemson, I'll never hear the end of it.
Well, I mean, if he beats Clemson, period, you'd never hear the end of it.
Sorry about that earlier.
Should have given game day to Georgia.
Why?
Huh?
Georgia and Alabama just had game day.
Yeah.
Right.
And Auburn sucks. Why would they do that?
Well, I mean, maybe.
I mean, Cal sucks.
Well,
to that point.
Yeah, they lost to Florida State. Yeah, you're right.
Big day.
I don't know. The 6 points, I guess. Well, still lost, but.
I mean, they lost on, Cal was driving to win that game, so I got to give Florida State at least a little credit. Their defense bowed their back and said, no Golden Bears, none for you.
Did you see the? I don't know if you saw the name of this game is basically it's called. They're basically calling the Cal or University of Cal Berkeley the communists versus the convicts.
No, it's the woke versus the coke.
Yeah. Somebody sent me that.
I heard different, but I thought it was the communists versus the convicts.
It's the first time I've heard the woke versus the coke, but I did hear the communists versus convicts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just be like
What, communist versus what?
The convicts.
Communists versus convicts.
Oh, okay.
So I guess
See, that's not an apt description for Miami anymore. Now that would definitely describe UGA at this point, but not Miami.
Yes, that was supposed to be like a play on of the
Catholics versus the convicts. Yeah.
the Notre Dame versus Miami. Yeah.
But unfortunately, UGA is the convicts now. So
I mean, that's true.
Well, I guess we're the traffic violators.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
well, no, y'all are the convicts. Y'all got players beating up their girlfriends and shit.
Beating up their kids too.
Wow. Child abusers? Oof.
Miami and Cal, it's 10.5 now, Slim.
Yeah.
Miami's 10.5 point favorite.
Yep.
I mean, I hope they learned their lesson from last week. And I've said this to you a few times. Can Miami handle success? Can they handle being in the spotlight and everybody praising them? And I said that still had to be determined. And I mean, if they come out and look like they did earlier in the season against Cal, I'll just call that Virginia Tech game a bad day.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if they didn't beat up on Cal.
Well, we'll have Ruben Bain back for the game. He's finally coming back. And I don't know about Damari Brown. He was in a boot last time I saw him, so that ain't looking good. In a boot on a scooter.
Scooter Magooter.
Riz says Miami should be 3-1. Oh, you're talking about that catch at the end of the game. Yeah.
Oh.
Well.
Yeah. The catch that wasn't.
The catch that
for you, Riz.
Well, didn't you hear, Slim, that the ACC has to protect their crown jewel in Miami?
Yeah. So somebody that was news to me that Miami was the crown jewel of the ACC.
Yeah, Miami's never even won the ACC. So
I know, but they're the highest ranked ACC team. So they have to do everything they can do to keep Miami in the top 10.
Yeah.
Guess what? Miami was undefeated last year at Georgia Tech, and they reviewed that fumble that he was obviously down, and there was nowhere near the level of outrage for that. But I digress.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, coming back to game day, I mean, I know Arkansas is horrible, but I mean, Tennessee and Arkansas could have been good for game day.
Yeah, that would have been good for game day. Would be to go to Michigan at Washington for the national championship rematch.
I mean, that could be good, but the thing is that is.
Well, they do look ahead. They claim they don't look ahead. They do it week by week, but I know that they do. I guarantee you they're planning on going to Tennessee and Alabama when they play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why they didn't even consider Tennessee, probably.
Yeah, I think they're probably planning to come to Athens when for Tennessee. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I don't know. I haven't looked at what the other games are that day, but
at Tech.
Who's somebody from Cal that could be the guest picker?
Yeah, we were talking about this last night.
Aaron Rodgers.
So there's about 100 different people apparently that I didn't know about that went to Cal, but I said Marshawn Lynch should be the one.
I mean, yeah, that'd be cool with me. I like Marshawn Lynch. He's fucking awesome.
Actually, yeah. Aaron Rodgers.
What about non-football players?
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
I don't know. The guy who invented LSD apparently is from Cal.
Yeah,
but he's dead.
Yeah, he needs to be the guest picker.
And he's dead, so he
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
He can vote, but he can't guest pick.
Right.
Yeah, guy who's LSD.
I mean, I could see him coming up with like fucking Snoop Dogg or something just because he's from California.
Yeah, maybe.
And I mean, he is sometimes a Miami fan.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Kamala Harris. Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
How about Gavin Newsom?
God.
Gavin,
Actually, Tennessee plays Alabama in 2 weeks or next week.
yeah, in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. It's the last Saturday of October.
Yeah.
The third Saturday in October.
I mean, Tennessee.
Yeah, third.
They could, well, like you said, Pete, they might, skip, wait for the Alabama and Tennessee game, but the week before that, Tennessee plays at home versus Florida, even though Florida sucks.
And nobody's going to game day for a Florida game.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like for a Tennessee game, it's not Tennessee though, but still.
Well,
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we were starting to assume that UCF or Central Florida was second best team in the state.
None.
I don't know, man.
now they got
Fucking
Colorado. So
yeah, UCF lost to Colorado, and USF got absolutely run off the field by Tulane.
Oof, the green wave.
Yeah.
well,
31-0 at halftime.
well, I mean, Miami is the best team in Florida. So
And the rest of them are just all terrible.
Yeah,
So
well, we had been trying to figure out who was the second best team in the state. I mean,
there's none.
fuck, is it Florida Atlantic?
it might be.
no,
Let's see the teams for the Atlantic. Let's see what
yeah, I'd say it's probably Florida as bad as. I mean, they're not as bad as.
It goes Miami,
FIU,
FIU, and then there's a tie. There's a three-way tie for UCF, Florida, and Florida State.
All right,
Well, Florida Atlantic beat FIU, so
okay.
they're obviously ahead of them.
That's what I meant. Florida Atlantic.
Yeah,
Florida is
go Owls in that.
I guess the Rattlers. So
Florida. No, the
Well, no,
Gators.
Florida A&M is the best team in Tallahassee.
Oh,
What is that?
Yeah.
damn. That's bad.
College game day is fun to attend live. I've never been to a college game day, but
Yeah.
well, I've been to a Clemson game when game day was there, but during the actual show, I was driving into Clemson, so I got there after the fact.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I ended up on camera, but I popped up at game day when they were at Memphis a couple of years
Yeah.
ago.
To game day, Adam at UGA. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've been to game day, I guess,
Right.
twice, I guess. One was at Memorial Stadium when they were hosting Ohio State, even though they got blown out.
You talking about Michigan?
No.
Nebraska.
Nebraska
Oh,
hosted Ohio State when they had like, I guess, Justin Fields. That's what.
Speaking of the Big Ten, man, what is going on with Oregon?
I have no idea.
Adrian.
Like
Yeah.
that. I mean, the final score did not tell the story of that game. Like they were riding a struggle bus against UCLA.
Yeah.
yeah, they did.
Like I said before, I don't know if, like, I know Oregon's really talented and all, I get that, but
Hey, man, it helps push my narrative that Dan Lanning's success was riding on the coattails of what Mario Cristobal built there.
right. I was gonna say that Oregon. I'm not saying Oregon's overrated, yeah, but I'm almost thinking that they are, but they're not really. Yeah, in my mind.
When do they play Ohio State? Is that next week?
No, it's the week after the week after this week.
So it's the same.
So it's the same week as Tennessee, Bama.
Yeah.
I think there's a bunch of big games that weekend.
And it's on NBC. No, wait, NBC. Yeah, for Ohio State and Oregon.
It's not on Fox?
It's gonna be.
Yeah, you would think that would be the Fox game. You would think.
Or is the Fox game?
Oh yeah, hopefully it'll be NBC Saturday night.
It is NBC, but
Okay, so Tennessee and Alabama is the same day as Georgia and Texas.
Oh, never mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of big games that week.
They might go to Texas for that.
You got Miami, Louisville that same week too, because after Cal, we've got a bye week, and then Miami at Louisville.
Oh, my bad, P. Oregon and Ohio State is week 7. My bad.
Okay.
That's probably why.
Right, listen. This is week 6, so it's next week.
Yeah.
That's when Oregon is Oregon and Ohio.
Yeah, it's on NBC at 6:30 my time.
Well, if it's next week, that's where game day will go, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's where they're doing.
No, or actually, maybe it's because week 7 is the Oklahoma and Texas game. Maybe that's putting game day.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know. Oh, does Oklahoma play this week? I don't think they do.
No.
They could use a bye week to try and get some people healthy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Next week is the Red River rivalry.
Oh, so we were just asking you if it didn't go to Cal this week, where would be a better place to go? Ole Miss at South Carolina is a good game. Now they've already been to South Carolina this year, though. Game day has. Right?
Well, no, it was a South Carolina game, but they were in Lexington.
Oh yeah, right, the Kentucky game. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, we'll find out. Here's a perfect example on if the transitive property works in football.
Not in this situation, it doesn't.
South Carolina blew Kentucky off the field, and Kentucky pulled that upset of Ole Miss. So
yeah, that's right.
We'll find out if the transitive property works.
Yeah, they did. Game day did go to South Carolina when they played LSU.
Yeah.
Yes, and then.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And then LSU beat South Carolina.
They've all beat each other now.
And then Southern Cal beat LSU, and then Michigan beat Southern Cal.
Yeah, and South Carolina beat Kentucky, and Kentucky beat Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a mess.
Damn. But yeah, it's. Yeah, I mean, it's. I think there's, like you said, P. I don't think there's any really good games. Maybe I guess Texas A&M, but that's early morning probably. But
I mean, game day has done noon kickoffs before, so I mean, it's not
right.
Oh yeah.
Noon kickoffs. They have to move into. Yeah, they have to put the set inside the stadium.
Yeah. I can't believe that the Miami game is at 10:30 Eastern.
Why can't you believe that? It's in California.
Well, 9:30. It's
California. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, me and Pool's gonna be doing that post game show at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, have fun.
Good God.
I was thinking about streaming that game, but I'm leaving to go to Nashville. I got to leave the house at like 4:30 in the morning on Sunday morning.
Oh, by the way, have fun in Nashville, Pete. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I've never been to Nashville. I've driven through Nashville, but
you don't have to do it, but my mom.
He's going to come back home and his studio is going to be completely rearranged.
Probably. My mom has been to Nashville, but if you had like any, questions what to do around there, just or you could just ask people around from there, I guess.
Well, Mrs. Pete's been there before.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. So you know how that is with when she's already got it planned out everywhere she wants to take me to show me. Yeah. So
I know.
well, what happens if we get there on Sunday? The good thing is it's only a 2-hour direct flight from Charleston. So our plane takes off at like 6:30 in the morning, and then we land there around 8:30. So we have the entire day. She doesn't have any work on Sunday.
Yeah.
So we'll explore the city and on Sunday, all day Sunday and Sunday night, and then she's got, I don't know, a few hours of conferences she has to go to for the next couple of days. So while she's doing that, I'll be on my own, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of,
A lot of what?
there's like party buses.
Yeah, I'm not going on a party bus by myself, Nate. I'm not down that bad.
Or one of those bar bicycles, whatever you call them.
What?
There's the bicycles that has like a mini bar that you can drink, like
A bicycle with a bar on it? That can't be illegal.
What?
it is.
It's a stationary bicycle.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
Oh.
I call it a bar with a.
Hell, if I was a cop, I'd just be standing outside the door waiting to get people for public intoxication.
So I don't know. I'll figure out something. I'll walk around by myself and go explore.
Yeah.
See what's going on there.
Glock store has got a huge store there in Nashville.
What does?
Glock store.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They've got a massive store there. I mean,
Is it just a retail store, or is there other stuff in there? Like
there's a range in there as well.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay, like
Glock and feel.
Plus all the different fabrication services they offer, they can do all that on site.
Right.
damn, that sounds like.
Is that where Glock is based out of?
No. It's just a company called Glock Store. They were originally in California, and then they opened that location in Nashville.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A sandwich, just a regular Chick-fil-A sandwich. So
Holy shit.
sorry.
Hey, good.
Uncle Lou's going to get lunch for everybody. How about that?
Give me something. That's good.
Yeah, I'll take some of the grilled nuggets, thanks.
Oh, Glock is based in Smyrna, Georgia. That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's where the factory is in Smyrna, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glock Store just sells, I mean, it's like it sounds. It sells everything Glock related.
Okay, so Pedal Tavern is the party bike thing. He says you can see the city while you ride around and drink. Now I might do that. Is that?
That's what I was trying.
I thought you were talking about I got to ride a bike while I'm drinking. I'm not doing that.
No. A person rides a bike while you drink. That's
So
what
it's like it's like a pedicab.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Like a rickshaw?
Yeah.
You drink in the cab. Yeah.
Yes.
How do they not get you for open container?
I don't think there's open container in Nashville. I think you can walk around and drink in the city, kind of like New Orleans.
Yeah.
But if I was going to do, I might actually do that bike thing. But if I do that, I'm going to do it with Mrs. Peete. I don't want to do it by myself. That's just sad.
I mean, you can make new friends. I'm just kidding.
I'm not going there to make friends, Nate. I'm too old for that.
I mean,
I got enough friends. Thank you.
that's true. You have us. There you go.
I don't need any more friends.
I agree.
So, I think the Titans are on an off week. I was going to say, which I think I'm happy about that because I'm sure the city is a lot more busy with people walking around and whatnot on game day because we get there on Sunday. So, if they're not playing, I guess I don't have to worry about the crowds as far as the game goes.
Yeah.
Well, the stadium's on the far side, on the east side of town too. So.
Yeah.
I don't even know where she knows where we're staying. We're staying like I don't know, a couple of blocks from what's that main street with all the bars on it there?
I don't know.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it. I know what you're talking
I
about.
keep wanting to say Bourbon Street, but that's in New Orleans.
Yeah, it's New Orleans.
Fremont Street.
No, not Fremont Street.
I have no idea.
Anyway, we're staying like 2 blocks away from the main, that main strip there.
That's cool.
So,
is it an Embassy Suite Inn, or
no,
no?
I don't even know what it is. It's the same place she stayed last time she went. She said it was nice, and it was right there in the middle of everything. So
Cool.
it's an actual bar that's pulled by a bike. What? So it's not like a rickshaw.
As I try, well, never mind.
So you sit like on a stool, and you got a table in front of you?
What?
Nate, you're as good at explaining things as Huckleberry Paul is.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I got to look this up. What's it called? I got to see this from my own eyes here.
but why though? Yeah, why would anyone do that?
Because why not, Vic?
Just copy the what? Whoever said that.
I'm going to do that. Bike. No, if I put bike bar, it's going to send me to like Hell's Angels Bar and Grill or something.
No, just copy what the guy just the person that just said it in your chat.
In Freak, yeah.
What? What's it called? Pedal Tavern. Okay, thank you.
In Nashville.
All right, here we go. Let's look at this here. I wonder how much this cost. It's a 2-hour ride, it says.
Wow.
The Nashville Pedal Tavern and Party Bike Experience. We can go ahead and book it. Should I go ahead and book it?
Book it.
I wonder how many bikes are
There's a lot.
Okay, so you got to bring your own beer? Come on, man. I want to be served.
bruh.
That's bullshit there.
Bullshit.
Look at the picture here.
BYOB.
Look at that. It is. It's a bar on a bike.
How many bicycles is it pulled by?
Well, it looks like one guy.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
So here's what it says.
Poor guy.
You
Well, it better be in shape.
Reservations required, must be 21 or older. Obviously, bring your own beer or standard size seltzer. No glass or full kegs allowed. Keg.
Damn.
What?
Minimum of 6 riders per tour, maximum of 15. Start and end in different locations. So great. So they're going to take me away from the city. I have to Uber back. That's another cost there.
They had like a map of the route.
Hold on now. This is $50 a person.
Is that cheap or good or bad?
That seems like a lot to me. And they're making me bring my own beer, and they're making me Uber back.
And
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there, Pete.
Yeah, what am I spend $300 to ride on this dumbass bike?
hey, it's a worth idea, I guess, but no, I guess not.
It takes 1 or 2 stops to take pictures and take advantage of exclusive specials with our bar partners. Oh, so I see what they're trying to get you to spend more money now. Now they're gonna drive the bike bar to another bar so you can go in the other bar and spend money in there.
Yep.
This is a fucking ripoff here. Who thought of this?
That was Nate's idea.
No, the reason I thought about it because I saw when I went to Nashville, going to Pigeon Forge. I saw people on the bike, the bar, and that looks.
But they literally do nothing for you other than ride you around. That's it. It says arrive 30 minutes early. Do not show up drunk. What? What is this? China? Bring water and I gotta bring food too. Yeah, man.
Bring snacks.
Cancel it.
God damn, man.
Point.
Damn.
I mean, that thing can't hit a Chick-fil-A drive-thru.
Wow. Well, I guess my idea's out the window.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. If it was like $20, I might do it. Not $50 though. I mean, for 2 people, that's $100 You got to spend another $40 on beer or seltzer. Now you're up. Now you're up to $140. Snacks and water up to $150.
Uber ride back.
Uber ride back. That'd be like $50 probably in Nashville. Yeah, $200.
And that's not even including the quote unquote bar partners that they stop at.
Yeah, probably spend $50 in there. Because since they don't serve food, I'm gonna go in the bar and get some food because I'll be hungry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they tell you to bring snacks.
Yeah, Lou's
Bring
right.
some grapes. I don't know.
The Harris Teeter bar opens at 3:00. I mean, that's free. I mean, you just have to pay for your drinks, but you don't have to pay.
Wait, is the Harris Teeter bar kind of like what, or the bar?
No, Harris Teeter's a grocery store.
Oh, never mind.
They have a bar in there.
Oh, so it's a basic like an elderly store.
No, it's a grocery store. It's like a Publix, Nate. Except
It's like Publix with a bar in it.
yeah, they got a bar in there.
I'm just trying to say that it's a bar for like military people.
No, it's a bar for anybody who walks in that grocery store.
I call it a bar with.
If you've ever tried to go grocery shopping with 3 kids, you'll want a drink.
Yeah. I don't know if I could drink at a grocery store. I feel like that's just like,
I mean, I remember when grocery stores sold liquor.
Oh, yeah, sell you to take, not to drink there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, at Harris Teeter, they have a bar. You can either go sit at the bar and drink, which is really weird, or you can just order a drink and walk around the store with it while you're shopping.
Yeah, go grocery shopping while you sip on a martini.
Yeah, that's weird. I told Lou yesterday, I was like, I don't want to sit at that bar. Fucking somebody walks by that knows me, and I'm in Harris Teeter at 1:00 in the afternoon getting drunk. Like that's a really bad look there.
Oh.
I guess if you're,
I could see having the drink while you grocery shop. I could see that.
Yeah, a lot of stores do that. Like they'll give you like a small glass of wine or a little glass of beer to walk around with, like a sample.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess you could tell your wife, you could lie instead of telling your wife, hey, I'm going to the bar, in the middle of the afternoon. She'll probably be like, no, you're not doing that. You'd be like, hey, I'm going to Harris Teeter, go grocery shopping. You need anything? I'll be back in 3 hours.
Hell, it usually takes my wife 3 hours in the grocery store any damn way.
Yeah, see? We drank in the morning in Vegas. Yeah, well, there's no time in Vegas. There's no morning, afternoon, or nighttime in Vegas.
No.
It all just runs into one big blur.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Shoot him 556. He says, then they probably want you to tip the bicycle driver. That's another $20. Yeah, you don't want to be the only asshole that doesn't tip the guy who's been pedaling you around for 2 hours.
Right.
Yeah, that dude's probably tired.
Yeah.
Unless the route consists of nothing but going down hills. I mean, I'd hate to be that guy that has to pedal uphill, carrying a bunch of drunk fucks on my back.
I've used those several times downtown Charleston. Like, leave a bar and you parked half a mile away or whatever. Jump on one of those little pedal cabs.
Dude, Clemson needs those things for, the people like Billy Paul that want to park a mile and a half away.
You know what? That's not a bad idea, Slim. That's a good business idea. If I was a college kid up there, I might, buy one of those little bikes and just start offering people rides.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Problem is, there's a lot of hills up there, so it'd be a grueling ride uphill for them.
Yeah. Well, that's why you get some speed going downhill. That way you can, that speed can carry you most of the way uphill.
Curbside pickup. Well, if you get curbside pickup, you can't. How are you supposed to go and drink in there?
Dude, people that use that curbside pickup to get their groceries are fucking weird.
I haven't had good luck. I've done it. We've done it once or twice, and every time they get something wrong or screw something up. One time I had to sit out there. I think it was Walmart curbside pickup, and they give you a pickup time. You know, like, hey, your order's ready to come pick it up whenever you want. I sat out there for like 2 hours. I mean, I could have just went inside Walmart and been in and out in 30 minutes. Instead, I'm sitting in this parking lot waiting on some jackleg to bring me my groceries for 2 hours. So.
Yeah, it's what happens when you decide to be lazy.
I mean, I can see if you're old, but I don't mind walking around a grocery store.
Old people need the exercise. They need to get up, get moving.
Yeah, I don't mind walking around the grocery store. Doesn't bother me.
Get your steps in.
Yeah. I know where everything's at, too. Or I did know where everything's at the Publix where I go, but they decided to go ahead and move all the aisles and shift everything around, so now I don't know anything.
Yeah, the Walmart here where I live just did that, too, and I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, now I got to relearn.
Now I got to ask people, hey, where's this or where's that?
Yeah.
You know, since when does Walmart sell bedroom furniture? Why is there a display for bedroom furniture in Walmart? I'm not going to buy Walmart bedroom furniture.
That's like mattress stores. There's still mattress stores everywhere, but nobody ever goes in a mattress store, do they?
I don't think I've ever been in one, no.
I feel like everyone buys their mattresses online now.
I've never bought one online. We bought a mattress when we bought our new bedroom suite.
So you went into an actual store?
Yeah, we went into a furniture store.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't just a mattress store.
There's one here in Somerville. It's been there for years. I think it's like a mattress store or something like that. It's one of those big blockchain mattress stores. But anyway, it's been going out of business for like 3 years. They have a big sign that says going out of business, 50% off. But they never went out of business.
Oh, we got one of those. We got a furniture store like that here. Legit has been going out of business for a decade.
Yeah, it's a racket. Mattress stores are mob fronts for money laundering. I think that's probably true. How about
I would believe that, yeah.
Same thing with shopping malls. I mean, back in the day, maybe not, but now if you go to the mall now, there's nobody in there. Like, how are they selling enough product to pay the rent and keep the business going when there's like 3 people in the entire mall?
I don't know, because I legit haven't been in a mall in at least 5 years. Probably longer.
I went in one a couple of weeks ago for the first time in probably 5 years because there was a Men's Warehouse in there. I was trying to buy a suit for my dad's funeral, so I went in there. And like I said, it was a weekday and it was like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but still, I mean, I was like the only person in the entire mall. I saw like 2 other people.
Yeah, people used to just go and hang out at the mall.
Yeah, we used to do that when we were teenagers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We skip school, go to the mall and hang out.
Yeah, go meet girls and hang out at the food court. Yeah, and they had an arcade in there.
Yeah.
Going out of business.
Everybody's shopping online.
That's right. Brad Pitt says going out of business is good for business. Yeah, apparently.
Good marketing. Well, hell, maybe the U.S. Treasury needs to put up a going out of business sign up on the front of it. It's good for business.
Yeah. Might need to put one of those signs on the White House too.
Oh, yeah, well, no, I think you just at this point on the front of the White House, you just put Resting Hills Retirement Home.
Damn.
When it comes to that, Trump ain't no better, isn't he? I mean, he's pushing 82.
Yeah, he's only like a year younger than Biden, maybe.
A year or two, yeah.
4 years, but yeah.
Oh, is it 4?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he's the same age that Biden was in 2020.
But Trump can still, he knows what day it is and still can put a sentence together.
Right. Yeah.
Which is amazing considering how many Diet Cokes and filet of fishes that man eats.
Yeah.
And don't forget the Big Macs. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Big Macs, too.
They probably got him all jacked up on ADHD medication.
Dude, whenever he goes, like, his body needs to be experimented on. Because, I mean, the cure for cancer has got to be rattling around in there somewhere.
Forget how he's
Trump?
I mean, because he doesn't get any sleep either. I mean, he's blocking, when he was president before, he was blocking people on Twitter at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's why I say he's like on speed or something.
Something, man.
Or meth, I don't know.
He's on super.
Yeah. Trump's on speed.
I ain't mad at him. I mean, he's more lively than the fuck we got currently. I'm not entirely convinced that Biden isn't some form of reanimated corpse. And not a very good one neither. I mean, it makes those 1960s animatronics at Disneyland look good.
Oh, the Transformers?
He's like what? You remember Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
You know how they like the animated band up there? That's like Joe Biden.
It was like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter does look like an actual corpse. Oh man, he's 100.
Good Lord.
He's the first president to ever live to 100. They said.
Yeah, the peanut farmer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they like he's not. They wheel him out like in an actual hospital bed. They just wheel him around the yard and shit so he can go outside. He's like laying down. That's sad.
Yeah, if I get to that point, just fucking put me out of my misery.
So y'all remember when Hugh Freeze went to the game in a hospital bed, and he was up in the damn. He's up in one of those suites in a hospital bed watching the game. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Hugh Freeze, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
At Liberty, I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many nurses do you think he banged while he was in that hospital?
Well, tried to bang anyway.
Well.
No, 0.
Yeah, he's like, time for my sponge bath. Let's go.
Oh, I saw it on Twitter. Somebody edited a video of Trump being announced at the Georgia-Alabama game, edited the sound on it, and made the crowd booing. I was like, God, y'all are down bad.
Oh, God. I guarantee you in Tuscaloosa he got a round of applause.
Oh, yes, he did.
Of course he did, yeah.
Of course he did. Plus he was with Kid Rock, too.
Yeah. Now, if he had been at the Cal game, okay, I could believe that he might have got booed.
Oh, yeah, probably, yeah.
You know, or if he showed up to a Syracuse game, he'd probably get booed.
Yeah, he's no dummy. He went in the Southeast. Yeah. He could go to any school in the Southeast and get cheered.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Alabama. However, Billy Paul's got a crush on Megyn Kelly.
Oh, no.
What?
She ain't bad.
Megyn Kelly.
Now, you want to talk about good looking, though, is that, who was that blonde Oh, damn. She was like the White House correspondent or whatever. The
Oh,
press secretary.
yeah.
Kaylee something.
Yeah, she worked for Fox News too, didn't she?
Well, I think she does now. Yeah. Yeah, she ain't hard to look at.
Yeah, she's annoying though.
Who is she?
Yeah, what's her name? Kaylee
Listen,
something.
stick something in her mouth and she gets a lot less annoying.
Well,
I'm curious. Who is she? I need to look it up.
I think you have to be annoying to be a press secretary. That's kind of like a requirement.
Yeah, it is.
What a crazy job that
I
is.
would tend to agree with you.
A crazy job. Like you're a paid liar because and it doesn't matter which party we're talking about. Like every day you're lying.
You're a paid liar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so Celine calls that White House secretary. He calls her the mop-headed pixie.
The what?
Yeah, the mop-headed pixie.
Mop-headed pixie.
I think he's talking about the one that's in there now.
Yeah. Well, clearly, yeah. Kaylee McCaney is her name.
Who?
Kaylee McCaney? Is that it?
I thought you said
McElhaney or something.
I thought you said
Something like that.
Kaylee Kaylee Bikini.
No, not McCain.
Oh damn. Well, damn it.
Hell, when are we going to get, George Bush's kids up here? I remember there were some party girls back in the day. When are we going to get them into politics next?
Oh, I don't know. If they're smart, they'll stay away.
Yeah.
They probably, listen, they're probably on a Girls Gone Wild cover somewhere that never got released.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
She's.
Did you find her, Nate?
Yeah, I did.
And
I'd rather have Paige Brannick.
Well, of course.
But she is hot though, but not like my standard hot.
No, not your standard. Nate's got some high standards. Huh?
yeah, what about Lauren Boebert? Yeah.
Who?
Lauren Boebert.
Yeah.
Something like a host.
That would be a good game to play. Like, what politician would look best in a two-face?
Yeah, Boebert probably would, yeah. So would, what's her face? AOC.
Oh, yeah. Well, all they ever said was she was a bartender. Shit, she probably worked at Coyote Ugly.
Probably.
Bartenders are usually hot, but unless it's German. What?
What? Unless it's German. What's wrong with German women?
What's wrong with German bartenders?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. What about the Hawk Tua girl? She's a bartender.
She's retired, I guess. I thought.
She's not,
She's a bartender.
she's not a bartender.
I thought she was.
No, she worked at a spring factory
No, that's right. She worked at a factory. Yeah, she was a bartender.
where they made springs.
Bartender, and she's not a teacher. Yeah.
Well, that really proves you can get fucking rich and famous doing absolutely nothing in this world.
Yeah, I saw the other day she was like throwing out the pitch at the Mets game or something. The first pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's milking this for all it's worth, man.
Hey.
Props to her.
Yeah, more power to her. She's got a podcast too, apparently.
You know, there's a weird job. You can actually sleep for a job, for I don't know how many hours. Just there's a job that you can sleep on a bed for a job.
She has the number 3 rated podcast behind Rogan, and Tucker Carlson. Wow.
Who are those people?
You don't know who Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson are?
No, I know who Joe Rogan is. I just don't know who Tucker.
You don't know who Tucker Carlson is?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the guy that used to work for Fox, right? Yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, he used to be on Fox News.
If Tucker Carlson or whoever speaker from Fox, I have no interest in it.
If he's got the second largest podcast in the world, he's probably making more money doing that than he was at Fox.
Right.
You're probably right.
Yeah. I'm in the top 5 million podcasts in the world. What do you think about that?
Let's go.
And I got two top 3 finishes in the Slob Olympics. I got both them, all of them beat.
Let's go.
Hawk Tua girl don't have that.
No, she don't.
No.
But she spit on that thing though.
Yeah.
God damn, mate. She did do that. Which probably means she'll be married and probably stay married one of these days.
I mean, I heard she's like 22 years old.
If she's smart, she'll marry some celebrity. You know.
Oh, damn it. There goes my luck.
Yeah, if she's smart.
Like
I saw a clip from some podcast. Apparently, she got a thing for that comedian Matt Rife. Maybe that's where she'll settle down.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Have you ever seen him before? I didn't even know about him until like a month ago. I never heard of him. But apparently, he's very famous. I didn't know. I had no idea who he was.
Matt Rife?
Yeah.
Wait, it's Slim.
He doesn't even do stand up. He just gets on stage and starts messing with people in the audience. Interviewing them.
That's what got him famous was his interactions with the crowd. Yeah. But he's trying to get away. He's trying to get away from that because he doesn't want to be, I guess, looked at as a one-trick pony.
I thought we were talking about that.
Which I don't see the downside of being a one-trick pony. Fuck, Jeff Dunham made millions of dollars doing it.
Yeah, look at Carrot Top.
Yeah,
he's still performing in Vegas. He's got a residency there or whatever. Yeah, if it works, stick with it. I don't know why you change.
Carrot.
I have a.
I mean, Joey Diaz just tells stories from his life.
Joey Diaz, he's hilarious.
Joey Diaz is funny as hell.
How old is he?
Who?
Joey Davis, or what do you call
Joey Diaz?
Joey
Diaz. He's probably in his late 50s, 60. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got to be somewhere floating around his late 50s, early 60s.
I did watch the YouTube, the YouTube shorts. I've watched this video, and this is like a elderly guy, and he's a comedian.
About like Bad Grandpa or whatever.
Yeah, basically.
Either that, or he's talking about some of the older Carlin stuff.
No. I'm talking about the
dirty grandpa.
He basically looks like a grandpa. He's like, I think he's 79 years old, but he's still.
Fucking George Carlin looked like a grandpa up on stage.
I think Nate might be talking about. You talking about when Johnny Knoxville dresses up like an old man? Is that what you're talking about, Nate?
It wasn't stand-up comedy though.
It didn't say his name on this video, but he did talk about funny skits of the comedy. But
okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
It didn't. Yeah. It was pretty funny though. I just didn't know his name though. That's the thing. I wish. I know that the cruise ship, the cruise ship that we're going on. I hope they have like a comedy.
They do. They do.
Yeah, there was a comedian on the cruise ship I went on. He was pretty funny.
They do.
No, like for us, like to go on stage and I guess create.
Oh, you want to get on stage?
Oh, you want to do stand-up comedy, Nate?
Well, amateur.
I mean, always wanted to try it, but
Well, you have to. Do you have an act? Do you have like a routine?
Yeah, you have to come up with some material, Nate.
I mean, you can't just get up there and start saying hammer over and over again. That's not going to work.
no, I know that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you actually have to have jokes.
so you're saying that I had to like scramble jokes together, or whatever you call it, or
Hey, you know what Nate would be perfect for? Kill Tony.
I don't know.
What?
Oh, dude, so I've seen clips from Kill Tony. That shit's hilarious.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Let's kill Tony.
Kill Tony.
It's a comedy show in Austin, Texas. It's actually at Joe Rogan's comedy club. But basically what it is that you sign up, they put your name in a hat or a bucket, and they draw names, and you come up and do 1 minute of stand-up comedy. And then they roast you and interview you afterwards, basically.
Would you watch it?
Yeah. The funny thing about it is some of them are decent, but most of them are terrible, and that's what's funny about it.
Yeah,
So-
them getting roasted afterwards.
Yeah, so watching Nate go up there and bomb, and then they roast him for 20 minutes, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's like the stand-up comedy version of the first round of American Idol.
Yeah.
I mean, so basically, I always wanted to try comedy, but like you said, P, I had to, I guess, create some. Do you have to create skits, or just like, have to be some to?
No, you just have to be funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
I try to be funny. I mean, sometimes I'm funny, but apparently, but most times it kind of fails.
Yeah, the whole point is to make people laugh.
I know. I try to make people laugh, and sometimes I do. Even on streams.
Yeah, Shane Gillis as Trump on Kill Tony was one of the funniest things. Yeah. And what's the who's the guy that played Biden? They went up there together. Who was that? Was that? I know Nature Boy knows. Adam Ray, thank you. Yeah, Adam Ray. I think that was the most downloaded Kill Tony episode ever. Is when they had them two on there.
That, you know what? Well, I know the talent show's already done, but maybe that could be a good one for Lou Toots Got Talent.
What, you gonna do a stand-up routine?
You got until next year to come up with something, Nate.
I know. Well, I was thinking, yeah, that's true. I might do comedy or try to do it.
Yeah, you might win.
Make jokes about how ugly stewardesses are these days.
Or Caden. Or what? Sorry. Caden.
Well, I mean, we would get jokes about Caden, but they wouldn't on Kill Tony because they don't know Caden.
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, like just for the Lou Tubes Got Talent, though. I didn't meant the editor. But speaking of Caden, he's been fucking absent.
If you say his name one more time, he'll appear.
Yeah.
That's true. Fuck. But I'm not gonna see his name. But he's been like ever since Vic's stream for last Friday. I don't know if you saw Pete where I tried to roast him. I think I did pretty good.
Mark Rogers called him a moron and kicked him off the show. I've done that a bunch of times.
Hey, Vic,
Mark Rogers fighting off of Pete's material.
Hey Vic, do you remember when I roasted the? I guess I don't want to say his name, but I guess the Ohio State, the super.
Just calling him that Ohio State fan.
That Ohio State fan that's retarded. Vic?
Man, Caden down bad.
Poor Caden.
All right, Hufferberry, I'll meet you at Harris Teeter in about 20 minutes. All right, buddy? Yeah.
Vic, you there? I think he's asleep. Or probably still somehow.
But I am going to get off here. I'm going to go eat my Chick-fil-A now. Courtesy of Uncle Lou and the Uber lady.
Yeah.
Oh, 90 up here.
All right, Nate.
Love y'all.
All right, get to writing.
Talk to us. No, that's right.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Vic. See you later, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
All right. See you later.
All right. Oh, you don't have a show on. Your show's on Friday.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean.
So Celine's got a show today, though.
Celine's show today at we got the morning show tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't know if Lou's doing a morning show or not.
Right. I guess Lou's not gonna be back.
Well, Vic will.
So I may have to. So that may end up being on my channel. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you do it on your channel, maybe Uncle Lou can call into your channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea. I'll pass that on to him.
Morning show.
Yeah. All right. We'll tune in tomorrow then on the Vic 2 morning show then.
Okay.
All right. See you later, Vic. All right, Slim. Are you back? Are you still at home?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how much longer?
Having August.
Oh. Okay. I hear
That's about all I know.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on. Appreciate you. Later.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. That's going to do it for me as well. Thank you for tuning into the Midday Show. I should be doing a call-in show tonight. I think I'll be home in plenty of time. I'm going out to dinner for my sister's birthday and my birthday tonight. But I should be back in time for the call-in show. So, on the main channel, 10 o'clock. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. See y'all later.